Good morning, I'm Akanksha Upadhyay. Let's begin with the main stories. Dispute lingers between the central and local governments over employee management. Local authorities' decision to deny attendance to staff deployed by the centre unconstitutional. Agreement of Chinese assistance to expand railway to Lumbini confined to Kathmandu in Prime Minister's recent China visit, attributed to geopolitical effect. Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa survives an apparent bomb attack at a rally in the city of Bulawayo. Exact number of people hurt by the blast remains unclear. And Belgium thrashes Tunisia 5-2, Mexico gets better of South Korea 2-1, and Germany defeats Sweden 2-1 in the Russia World Cup. Let's begin with the latest national political updates. In his first visit to China in the capacity of Executive Chief, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli had inked an agreement regarding construction of a railway with the Chinese assistance. In the agreement, both the nations pledged to construct railways from Kerung to Kathmandu and Kathmandu to Lumbini via Pokhara. China had also agreed to provide economic and technical assistance to conduct feasibility study and prepare a detailed project report of the railways. Agreement on the much touted Chinese assistance was forged on the recent visit as well. However, no discussion was held on moving beyond the construction of Kathmandu-Kerung railway. Meanwhile, the confusion regarding the earlier agreement to construct railway up to Lumbini, which holds strategic importance, has been rendered as geopolitical effect. It is necessary to prioritize the national interest of the country while signing any agreement with the neighboring India and China, but not at the cost of ignoring the benefits that Nepal can reap in the pretext of balanced foreign policy. Let alone railways, protocol for the implementation of the transit agreement with China that was signed 2.5 years ago is yet to be formed. Likewise, the agenda of the transit rights owned by Nepal as a landlocked country failed to get materialized this time around. Nepal is certain to reap benefits from both the nations that are undergoing rapid economic advancements by endorsing their domestic concerns and interests. The working procedures of local authorities have remained unsatisfactory due to lack of human resources. Moreover, the local levels have been denying attendance to the officials deployed by the centre. According to the constitution provision, the local governments cannot send back the officials deployed by the centre, but they have been breaching this constitutional norm and legal norms by refusing to abide by the centre's decision. According to Article 302 of the Constitution, the Federal Parliament has the right to manage staff at both provincial and local levels. However, Federal Affairs and Local Administration Ministry has informed that more than 20 local units have sent back the officials deployed by the central government. Based on provincial laws, there must be human resource management in all local levels. Nonetheless, most of the provinces are compelled to depend on federal government in this regard, as they are yet to formulate their own laws. As per the Act related to employees management, the local authorities are required to manage their employees in coordination with the centre until the establishment of provincial public service commissions. The government, however, has provisioned contract-based appointment of only the much-needed technical staff for the time being. Lack of coordination between the local and central governments in the initial phase itself has directly affected service delivery to the public. And with this, we'll go for a short break here. For more news, stay with us. Welcome back. The Office of the Controller of Examinations OCE published the results of Secondary Education Examination SEE yesterday afternoon. A total of 463,689 examinees appeared in the exam. Among them, more than 451,000 were from regular category, while just over 25,000 appeared in the test under the exempted category. According to the office, around 14,000 students passed with 3.6 to 4 GPA. Likewise, around 46,000 got 3.25 to 3.6 GPA, and around 49,000 students passed with 2.85 to 3.2 GPA. The only school for deaf and differently abled children in Dai Lake has not been able to operate since the past 6 months due to lack of teachers, rendering the future of the children uncertain. In this context, we had asked the residents of Thankuta, Rupandehi and Kailali what should be done to improve the quality of education in community schools. Let us now take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
विभिन्न शुक्रबारीय कार्यक्रम पनि हुन्छ त्यसमा लिटरेचरसँग सम्बन्धित मात्र नभएर आईक्यू एबल पनि हुन पर्यो त्यसपछि टिचरहरुको रेगुलर प्रेजेन्ट हुन पर्यो क्लासमा अनि त्यसपछि स्ट्रिक्ट रुल्स एन्ड रेगुलेसन पनि हुन पर्यो
सामाजिक कार्यक्रमहरुमा पनि विद्यार्थीलाई चाहिँ अग्रसर गराउनु पर्दछ
टेक्निकल सम्बन्धी कुराहरु पनि बच्चाहरुलाई जान्न बुझ्न सिक्नका लागि पनि त्यस्तो किसिमको प्रावधान पनि गर्नुपर्ने हुन्छ
तालिमको व्यवस्था पनि हुनुपर्छ र त्यसमा जस्तो शिक्षामा जति सरकार नेपाल सरकारको लगानी छ त्यस्तै लगानी चाहिँ हामी जनमानसमा जनताहरुबाट भइदियो भने तिनीहरुको पनि एउटा यो चाहिँ गुणस्तरीय गर्न सकिन्थ्यो
परीक्षा प्रणाली चाहिँ अलि पुरानो विधिको भयो लेखेर मात्रै पास र फेलको कुरा गर्ने अंक दिने चलन छ
रुरल एरियातिर हेर्ने हो भने चाहिँ अझैसम्म पनि चक डस्टर त्यस्तो थ्योरिटिकल नलेजको युज भइराछ अब त्यसमा सबभन्दा पहिला चाहिँ प्र्याक्टिकल नलेजको युज गर्न पर्यो टेक्नोलोजीको युज गर्न पर्यो
Time now for the international update. Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa has survived an apparent bomb attack at a rally in the city of Bulawayo. Mnangagwa said that an object exploded a few inches away to him. Explosion happened close to Mnangagwa as he left the stage after addressing supporters. Health Minister David Perirenyatwa said 15 people were injured, 3 of them seriously. The exact number of people hurt by the blast remains unclear and reports suggest it may be significantly higher. The president was in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe's second city and an opposition stronghold, to campaign for his ZANU-PF party ahead of nationwide elections taking place on the 30th of July. He is favourite to win the poll, but analysts say he also has enemies, both for overwhelming for his former mentor, Robert Mugabe, and for being a previous enforcer of the Mugabe regime. A spokesman for Mnangagwa said that while the president was unhurt, Vice President suffered a leg injury. Mnangagwa had visited the injured in hospital. He condemned the violence as senseless and pledged for unity. We have more news coming up, but right now we'll take yet another short break. Welcome back. It's now time for our segment, Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Your question: what should be done to make the local judicial committees effective? Your options are A. Introduce capacity building programs. B. Increase legal human resources. The voting for the question is on. You can type A or B and send it to 34001 to share your opinions with us. And it's now time for the sports update.
Sports news.
A dramatic stoppage time goal from Toni Kroos gave holders Germany a 2-1 win over Sweden in yesterday's match, which kept their hopes alive for qualifying for the World Cup last 16. Kroos curled in a superb strike from an indirect free kick to grab 3 points for the 4 times champions, who are now levelled with Sweden in Group F on 3 points and behind Mexico, who have 6. Sweden took the lead in the 32nd minute when Ola Toivonen finished confidently after Germany's Toni Kroos gave the ball away in midfield. Marco Reus equalized in the 48th minute, meeting a low cross from Timo Werner. Kroos earned Germany a famous win with an 82-minute score. Manuel Neuer saved the Germans from being 2-0 down at half-time. Timo Werner missed from point-blank range, and the Swedes looked like hanging on for the draw, but Kroos stuck 5 minutes into stoppage time to give Germany the victory. Meanwhile, 3 matches are slated on the FIFA World Cup today. England sees Panama at 5:45 p.m. Nepal time. Japan go head-to-head against Senegal at 8:45, while Poland takes on Colombia in the late-night fixture at 11:45 p.m. all Nepal time. Meanwhile, in another match played yesterday, Romelu Lukaku and Eden Hazard both scored twice as Belgium strengthened their lead above England at the top of Group G by crushing Tunisia 5-2 with a devastating attacking display. Belgium attacked from the off and took only 5 minutes to take the lead. Hazard made no mistake to use the penalty and got up to send Tunisia keeper Farouk Ben Mustafa the wrong way from the spot. Things quickly got worse for Tunisia after Ali Maoul's heavy touch on the halfway line allowed Dries Martens to nip in and release Lukaku, who found a perfect low finish. The North African side gave themselves hope when Darlin Braun scored with an assist from captain Wabi Kaziri 2 minutes later, but Tunisia could not compete with Belgium's vastly superior firepower, and Lukaku gave the Red Devils breathing space once more with a dinged finish from a Thomas Meunier pass just before half-time. Hazard added his second goal 6 minutes in the second half to make sure of the 3 points for Belgium, but they were not finished yet. Substitute Michy Batshuayi found the target from Yuri Tielemans' cross in the 90th minute. Tunisia did manage a late consolation when Kaziri swept home Hamdi Nagui's cross, however, had to leave with giving away 3 points to Belgium. Unless Panama wins over England today, Tunisia will become the 3rd African team to be eliminated, leaving Nigeria and Senegal to carry the continent's hope in this competition. Lukaku now has 4 goals at this World Cup, putting him level with Cristiano Ronaldo at the front of the race for the Golden Boot.
First touch with his chest, second a feather-like touch to settle the ball down, making the third thereafter a formality. Games at World Cups. Tielemans, Batshuayi has his goal, and Belgium have 5.
Meanwhile, Mexico have defeated South Korea 2-1 in the match that concluded yesterday in the Rostov-on-Don Stadium, Russia. Mexico were awarded a penalty after Jang Hoon-soo handball in the 23rd minute. An emotional Carlos Sadak successfully converted the penalty to give the South Americans a 1-0 lead.
Hernandez. Guardado made the run. Penalty.
While Lozano, the winning goal scorer against Germany, couldn't repeat his feat, Javier Hernandez doubled Mexico's lead in the 66th minute. South Korea's forward Heung-min Son scored a consolation in the added time. However, given the Asian side lagged finishing in plenty of chances created throughout the match, Mexico sealed its win, bagging another 3 points in Group F. With the win, Mexico lead their group with 6 points.
Corner taken by Leung. Goalkeeper stretches and he looks for a quick release here. There it goes. Tiny fingernail, if anything, on that. Son takes it. So Vela from the spot. The reward for Mexico, who've made a very good start here again.
And now, before we wrap up, here's a look at the top stories one more time. Dispute lingers between the central and local governments over employee management. Local authorities' decision to deny attendance to staff deployed by the centre unconstitutional. Agreement of Chinese assistance to expand railway to Lumbini confined to Kathmandu in Prime Minister's recent China visit, attributed to geopolitical effect. Zimbabwe's President Emmerson Mnangagwa survives an apparent bomb attack at a rally in the city of Bulawayo. Exact number of people hurt by the blast remains unclear. And Belgium passes Tunisia 5-2, Mexico gets better of South Korea 2-1, and Germany defeats Sweden 2-1 in the Russia World Cup. That's all for the moment. Our next English bulletin airs at 11 a.m. Keep watching Kantipur TV HD for more news, entertainment and updates for live coverage of FIFA World Cup. Thanks for watching.